Katie, there is disappointment in Akron this weekend after what was supposed to be filled with festivals and celebrations didn't happen. A handful of events planned for today, including the West Akron Parade and Juneteenth Father's Day celebrations, all canceled. This coming after Akron Mayor Shamus Malik announced all events on city-owned property were canceled throughout the weekend. The decision came after 8 Akron City Council members sent the mayor a letter. They expressed concerns about Juneteenth events on city property following the mass shooting that happened back on June 2nd. Over 20 vendors were expected to be at yesterday's Juneteenth celebration. One vendor saying she was in the middle of baking cookies she planned on selling when she found out it was canceled.
If the council members were concerned about it, I just wish they would have said something like maybe a day or two sooner, not I guess like within 12 hours of us getting ready to set up.
Now, the mayor said he does not plan to ban public events or large-scale gatherings completely. He's just focusing on this weekend for now. A Medina man is in police custody this morning after allegedly stabbing a man at a high school graduation party. According to the Medina Police Department, this happened just before 8 o'clock at the clubhouse located at Falling Oaks Pool. 33-year-old Antonio Darnell Watkins has been charged with felonious assault. Police say a pedestrian got into an altercation with partygoers, which led to the stabbing of a 36-year-old man. The victim was taken to the hospital, and his condition is not known at this time. Watkins was later found at a home in Lakewood and then taken into custody. This incident remains under investigation. A local community is coming together to remember a little boy who drowned in Lake Erie last week. Tomorrow, the Spartan Youth Football and Cheer program is holding a benefit at Uncle Tito's Mexican Grill. Just show a copy of the flyer right here on your screen or even mention Hunter, and a portion of your sale will go to his family. Meantime, a memorial convoy rolled through Springfield Township yesterday, featuring all of Hunter Ebby's favorite things. Hunter's family is now hoping to make sure that no other family has to share in their heartbreak. They're creating Hunter's Project to help raise money for beach safety awareness. And hey, listen, if you were hoping to go out to Lake Erie to cool off during next week's big heat wave, one Lake County beach is off limits for now. Headlands Beach State Park in Mentor will be closed for a movie shoot starting tomorrow through Friday, with the exception of June 19th. A portion of the park was closed 2 weeks ago for a movie shoot as well, which many believe, and we're working to confirm this, might be that new Superman movie. It's that time this morning. Let's go NEO. We want to show you some things going on around Northeast Ohio on this Father's Day. The Stan Hewitt Hall and Garden is home to some pretty incredible rides that are parked there right now. Their annual Father's Day car show is getting underway as we speak, and that's where we find our very own Elizabeth Van Mitri, who joins us live in the heart of the action. Elizabeth, the sun is out, the folks are gathering, and the stars of the show are those cars right there behind you.
They certainly are, and I don't know if you remember, but just an hour ago, I mean, this was kind of cleared out. Now, packed with cars, all getting shown off of how beautiful they are, especially this one. This one is really sticking out to me this morning with all the beautiful blue. I'm joined by the owner of this car, Brent Clark. Brent, tell me a little bit about this car.
So this car was restored in 1994. So it's been restored for 30 years, and I didn't do the restoration. It belonged to a good friend of mine that passed away from Gas City, Indiana, Roy Reichenbach, and I bought it out of his collection.
Now, this is your first time attending this event. Are you excited about being here today?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I told you before that all I've ever had was modified cars, and so this car is totally stock, and it's eligible to be shown here. So this is a very nice venue.
If someone's not as familiar with cars, what makes this particular car so special?
This car, well, it's what's called a utility sedan, and it has no back seat. It was basically, back in the day, would have been considered a factory race car. So it has the same engine that a 57 Corvette would have had, and all the numbers match. So it's just a rare 57.
Now, what is it like being a car lover yourself, getting to be out here with our other car lovers and seeing it surrounded by all these other beautiful cars?
It's really cool because there's cars here that this is the only type of show you'll ever see them at. There's a lot of unique automobiles here today.
And it's a big tradition for a lot of people. You think this will be a new tradition for you?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Well, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate it.
Thank
You can come here too. Right now, it's Stoves until 3 o'clock. Tickets are still available. There is music, tons of food. There's kids' play areas. Bring your kids out here. Dad, just pack them up into the car, head on down. It's definitely a good time.
That is awesome, Elizabeth. And for now, we were saying the weather is comfortable. It's going to heat up. My big curiosity moment is imagine driving one of those cars there. I feel like Brent probably had crazy anxiety, white knuckle. Like, you want to get that thing there in one piece. That's a big investment.
Yeah, and they don't live very close to here. They live a good hour or so away, so they actually transported this car. This is not one that they took on the highway, and I can totally understand why.
Understandable for sure. All right, thanks so much, Elizabeth. We'll check back in with you coming up at about 10:30 this morning. Have fun. Now, if you want to take Dad to some other places after the car show, there are plenty of attractions and offering discounts happening today. We'll have a few of those coming up after this.